Hey y'all,
I'm John.
and I'm Kim. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Magnolia Peach Tea Podcast, where we share real life stories to help you navigate life's ups and downs.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok for updates.
Now let's get to the tea. Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of Magnolia Peach Tea Podcast.
Yes.
We are your hosts, Kim.
And I'm John. On today's episode, we're going to talk about a situation that I found on social media that you guys may be aware about. And we're going to get Kim's take on that situation and see what she says and what her opinion is.
Okay.
You ready, sister?
I'm ready.
Here's the situation. It's a friend's birthday, and a group of women go out to dinner to celebrate this person's birthday.
Okay.
This was a planned event at a restaurant. It was, I want to say, 8 or 9 people. It wasn't like, it wasn't a big thing, but it was more than 5 people.
Okay.
The bill comes,
All right.
and instead of having, one bill comes, the waiter brings one bill. So instead of having them go back and divvy everything out, one person says, just put everything on my card. We split it 8 ways. Everybody cash at me, Venmo or Zelle, $180 something, and we'll be square. Everybody does, except for one person. One person sent $134. So she was short. And she texted the girl and said, this is all I have. I'm going to get you the $40 something later. Girl says, girl who paid says, okay, fine, not a problem. It's $40. I know, you good for it. They're not friends, but they have the birthday girl as a mutual friend. Okay. Next day comes, they are all going on a trip to Cabo with the birthday girl. This is the birthday girl's birthday trip.
Okay.
The girl who paid for the dinner brought her man. It was supposed to be a girl trip, but she brought her man. She got, she made sure everybody was cool with her bringing her man. She felt more safe being out the country with a male.
Gotcha.
Understand that. On said Cabo trip, old girl who owes the $40, who only had the $134, did not come to Cabo with any money.
Shut your mouth.
So she is clinging to the birthday girl, trying to make sure that the birthday girl has her experience. But at the same time, when the birthday girl takes a drink, she also takes a drink. Granted, who's paying for it? Because you didn't have the $180 for last night. We got on the plane. We're here in Cabo. You're drinking. You having a good time, blah, blah, blah. Ain't nobody paying, right? Well, the girl who paid kind of took on I'm the designated sober person.
Yeah.
So everybody, y'all go have a good time. I got y'all. They got drunk, really drunk, and she took care of them. Even old girl who owed her the money, right? Making sure she was good. Girl broke her phone, and it was a whole big thing, right? So they got all kind of stuff happening in Cabo, right? But they made it through. They get back to the United States, and old girl is still not paid the $40 something that she was owed for the dinner. And plus now there was some situations that happened in Cabo where the girl owed her for like a cell phone charger and something else. It was something else. Well, she didn't get her money. So unfortunately, she did take to social media and put it all out there.
Of course.
And social media did, she put the story out there. I thought she was funny about it. She said, I'm gonna change their names because I don't want y'all trying to find the people, and harass the people. And what happened? Social media found them.
Oh,
so then everybody has all these reaction videos coming. But what I want to know from you, sister, is would you do that for a friend? So just say, for instance, your friend has a birthday, the bill comes, the waiter didn't ask, because we know, most times they'll ask how is this split beforehand, before the end of the night, right?
Yeah.
But say, for instance, that didn't happen. It's one bill. You guys are tired. You've been eating and drinking. You're ready to go. The bill comes. Are you offering to pay for everybody and have just send me the money? Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, Stork, however you send money, Pigeons, however you send money, to pay me back?
Well, it depends on the crowd. Depends on if I know these people. First of all, if it is people who I know, and I mean like, no, we've hung together. I know where you work. I know where you live. I know how you move. I could see myself footing the bill and making sure that I get paid back. I could see myself doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could see myself doing that. But the whole friend of a friend type of thing, and I don't know you, someone who my friend might hang with or roll with, nah, because there are too many moochers out here.
Right.
I can't. I've seen it too many times. I haven't been burnt by it before, but I've seen people who have been burnt by people who are just kind of riding on the tailcoats of others, for a good time. And nah, I could not. So if I know the crew and these are my girls and I know how we roll, then yes. But if it is not my crew, because my crew, we gonna Cash App each other at the table. I mean, before we get to the car,
right,
we're Cash Apping each other.
And she did. She cashed apped the girl what she had.
Okay.
Which was the $130.
Okay.
But the amount owed was $180 something dollars.
And my girls, if they didn't have it at the time, you better believe when we get back home, solid ground, wherever,
before the new day,
wherever, when I see you again, we're gonna get it. I mean, because I've been in situations where I've traveled with friends and I may have covered the cost of some things because who I was traveling with didn't have as much as they thought they needed, and I covered the costs. She gave me whatever she had, and then when we got back home, she ran me my coins. I'm perfectly fine with that. But I knew her. I know her. Right. These other people, no, I wouldn't put my money on people I don't know like that.
Right.
Nah. No. This girl, I know where she worked. I
know what day she get
right?
paid.
She worked right next to me.
Right.
I know how much she make, right?
Right.
I know where she live. I know what car I know your license plate. You know what I mean? I don't know these other people.
Yeah.
I don't know you like that. So I can't say that I would feel comfortable. I'm not going to say that I don't have a kind heart, right? If I see someone who may have needed, I don't want anybody to be embarrassed or be in a position where, they can't afford or whatever. But no, I can also tell people who are, mooching and riding on other people's coattails, and I can't be a part of that. So if I know the crew, yes, I will foot the bill. We will go ahead and square it up together.
So here's the difference between me and my sister, baby. Because look, you knew you was coming to dinner.
True.
$130 is a good dinner, right? It's a good dinner.
But true. But still, we have to also think about, was that information?
That's what I was about to say. So it wasn't until the bill came that the one person said, put it on my card, and then everybody just pay me back. So, and it was divided equally. So,
and then...
Right, she had $130. We don't know what she ate.
Maybe she didn't eat $130 worth of...
Exactly.
She might have had a salad and a drink.
Baby, that's the moment I would have spoke up and said, excuse me, that is a wonderful idea. Wonderful. Please
never
divide that by 7. And sir, this is what I had. I had the Caesar salad. I had 2 martinis.
Yeah.
Because I came with a set amount of money.
Yeah.
So I can't do anything more than that.
Yeah, I'm like, Keisha, look here. It looked like you had that lobster and lamb chops. Maybe you can go ahead and cover the rest of this $80. Because that's not mine. Yeah, that seems like that's yours.
Now, again, she came with a set amount of money.
Yep.
So when the plan changed and it was, we're going to split it even, it's $180, right? I feel she should have spoke up and said at that time to the young lady who put her card up, who they were sitting next to each other. So it wasn't like she was two people down.
To yell.
She could have said, hey girl, thank you for doing that. But look, I didn't come with that amount of money. This is what I have. I'm gonna cash app you this.
So she didn't tell her. She just sent.
She sent it, and then sent a text message to the girl saying, "Hey, I'm gonna owe you this 40."
Okay. Well, that's all right.
I think that conversation should have been had before, because they were associates. They weren't friends. They were associates. To your point before, they didn't know each other like that. So I feel like she should have said it before, because maybe at that time, old girl who had the card would have been like, okay, well, I don't want to wait. I don't know you like that. She probably wouldn't have said that, but I understand, not a problem. Or the girl could have said, you know what? Just give me what you have, and then we can square up later. Oh, I know you going to the Cabo trip. We can square up then. But that's not what was said.
Little did we know, she ain't had nothing on the Cabo.
So
how do you go out the country with no money?
That's the question I wanted to ask, because you travel a lot.
You have to have cash on you,
because you never know. Like,
exactly.
I could not fathom, even, let me just say, for me personally, my anxiety, even in a restaurant that I know, okay, because I look at menus before I go to places, because it take me that long to figure out what I want to eat. So I kind of look before, so I don't have to waste time. So I know, and I have an idea of how much money I'm about to spend, and then I always account for extra. So I, even the dinner part, I can't even. How you go to dinner? Because you knew where you were going. You can't tell me you didn't. This your town. This where you live.
She was only gonna have a drink and a salad.
Probably so, but say that. Like, speak up. This, if you could have told your friend Keisha, look,
I'm on a budget.
I'm on a budget
because I'm going to Cabo.
Right, because I got to go to Cabo and I need to keep some cash for Cabo. But then you short the girl at the dinner, and then the next day you get on a plane to go to Cabo. With no money.
Yeah. That's scary.
No money. Her phone, something happened to her phone, so she had to use somebody else's phone. Then she broke the charger. It was a whole situation, but you couldn't even square up. Oh my God, I'm sorry I broke your charger. I'm going to replace it.
Goodness gracious.
Hi, baby, you ain't got the money.
Man, she just had some bad luck.
And people, the trip was planned 6 months before this dinner, before it actually happened. Situations, life happens.
You're right.
Life be lifing.
Yeah, and maybe she had this paid off before
she did.
This life happened. Maybe she lost her job or had other financial responsibilities that might have took precedence over having cash or whatever. But that's yeah.
But that's, sometimes women have to put the pride aside and say, hey, either I can't go to your birthday dinner because I want to save my funds for the Cabo trip to make sure that I have a good time. Or, hey girl, look, good that you putting up the card, but I didn't have that much food to eat because I knew how much money I had in my pocket. Now, the others who didn't eat $180, but they was good with paying $180, that's cool. But if you weren't, you needed to say something at that time and speak up and let her know, hey, like I said, I understand the convenience of putting your card up so that the waiter don't have to go back and forth. I understand that convenience. But Miss Ma'am, who couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
And to me, I guess that's kind of.
And then that's a risk that you take when you put your card up. Right? That is a risk. So it's like you're volunteering.
Right.
You're going to have to assume all the responsibilities and all the BS that come with it.
Right.
Which is, them shortchanging you. That's why I never did those types of group settings where, we're going to go ahead and just split the bill, or we'll have one check and then you just give me however much, because people conveniently forget about taxes. People conveniently forget about gratuity. People conveniently.
No, let's get real. people conveniently eat foods that they would never eat
True.
or order if they were paying for it themselves.
True.
You ain't never had a wedge salad, but now you're going to have 2 today. And now you normally you will settle for a ribeye, but today you having filet mignon with a lobster on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Come on. And a dessert.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Hey.
No. Mm-mm. No.
Poor thing.
So, the Cabo trip was a little bit tense.
Mm-hmm.
They came back and it got tenser, apparently.
Yeah, because she drug her on social media.
Well, I don't, the first video I saw, I didn't think she drug. I think she was just kind of telling her story. Social media,
First of all,
without
John,
name dropping, but
still, social media is social media. You can't. Social media is not a secret place.
it's
not like it's your journal where you can write it down and nobody is gonna know what's in it or what you're talking about.
Right.
People are private investigators in 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th lives. They will find it out. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
So you can say, oh, me and Boo Boo the Fool went over to Papa Do's and had this. They're going to find out who you were with at Papa Do's and say, oh, now you're in a relationship or this, and that with this person. They're going to find out who it is.
Yeah.
So she could not have thought that they would have not figured out who she was talking about. I mean, they could have gone back and just looked at the pictures.
Right, because she said that's what exactly happened. And people went back to the pictures, and from the descriptions, the vague descriptions, what I thought was vague descriptions that she put out there, they were able to find these 2 people, and the birthday girl and then the girl who didn't have the money. And then they both left videos. And the birthday girl was basically like, look, it was my birthday. I appreciate the fact that none of this drama stop my
affected,
stop my party.
My good time.
Right. I didn't find out about nothing until after the fact.
Up.
And I appreciate that. But the other girl who owed the girl, she was a little salty about it, saying that the girl who put the money up should have came to her and said it. And I have a problem with that.
Both ways. You should have said something to begin with. Yes.
You owe me money. Why do I got to go after you?
But if you owe me money, I'm going straight to you. True.
Right. Well, let me tell you, the type of person I am, the fact that you owed me
to
money.
Clear her throat.
You could have been on fire. You could have been hanging on the cliff in Cabo. I would have turned my back. She owed me $40. Why would I have? That's how I am. You owe me $40. You couldn't fulfill the first obligation. Why am I trying to help you through? And granted, I'm being dramatic, but it wasn't nothing like that. Like the girl was drunk, and the other girl, helped her because she was helping the birthday girl to make sure that they were all right. Because you're in a different area. The only male that they had was
the girl's husband. Yeah,
but it wasn't her husband. She said that was her man.
Oh, my bad.
Her man is her man. That's what she said. So we don't know if that's just her man. But anyway, And then when the girl who owed the money got on social media and started talking about her side, her thing was the fact that the girl who supposedly was putting up the money wasn't putting up the money. She was getting a card from her man. It don't matter.
Did she get her $40 back? Did she get on her money?
She still got it.
She never paid. Why didn't she pay her back?
Because the girl got on social media and put her stuff out.
Oh,
now,
Lord.
Granted, she never said nobody's name. Social media found out who it was and they figured it out. But the other girl was salty because
that's why we
she
be
put
in the
business
house. I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly.
That's why we be in the house.
That's why I don't have no friends. I'm telling you. Because let me tell you, birthday dinner, baby, it's your birthday. You want to go out? Okay, me and you can go out. All right, I got you. Right now, if you telling me, oh, I want my other friends to come, cool. Make sure you explain to them. Well, I ain't even have to tell, because if me and you friends, you already know I'm about that. Because I will leave you in a restaurant in a minute and say, I don't know who paying for this stuff, but so
here's the money for mine.
Yeah, me and her are together. Well, you know me, I will tell it when we place the order. It's us two. Yeah, it's us two together. Put that on one ticket.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah, I will leave you in a heartbeat. But if you saying you want your friend, like, okay, make sure your friends know how they paying. I don't care if one pay for the rest of them. That's not my business. But I got you.
That's it.
All right. So yeah, I'm not putting. No, we friends.
Barely at that.
I was about to say that. Barely, because I will turn it off in a heartbeat. Like you start moving funny, you know what?
Yeah, this ain't
I don't
working.
need it.
I'm gonna be at the house.
I'm at the house. Yeah, but it's like I kind of feel like people need to be upfront.
True.
Like everybody goes through things. Everybody, your money situation, money is funny, period, all the time. You may be good today. You don't know what's around the corner, whether you're a homeowner, a renter, you got a car, don't have, like,
it's gonna be raining tomorrow.
Exactly. You never know what it's going to be. And especially when you going out of the country. Granted, the trip was planned before. She paid for the trip before, right? Something apparently happened where her money became funny. Talk, say something.
Yeah.
So although she couldn't get a refund, maybe you could have found somebody to replace you on the trip and paid you instead of paying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that you wouldn't be going to a foreign country with no money. Yeah. That is dangerous.
It is.
Because if you were stuck there for whatever reason, you lost your passport, for whatever reason.
Or what if those girls turned on her?
Right. Your phone was inoperable. They didn't have to let you use the phone because, baby, let me tell you, what you gonna do? As I'm holding my phone, I'm asking you what you gonna do. Like, I don't know. I mean, the hotel got a phone.
Dial zero to get out.
I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Because, you're not using my phone. Because then if you break my phone, then I'm stuck. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I see it, you was careless with your own shit. What the fuck are you going to be with my shit? Nah, I'm not doing that. Nah, you can't use my phone. You got a number? Let me
leave a dollar number for you.
I'm going to call and say, hey,
we can put it
so-and-so said.
We put it on speakerphone.
Yeah, but you ain't holding my phone. You already had your own phone that you messed up. No, I'm not giving you my phone. But God. I think she should have been a little bit more forthcoming, and she should have had that conversation. And I think with the other girl, I think maybe because, so she said the girl sent her $134 and then explained. I think had she talked to the girl before, I think she probably would have said, you know what, don't worry about it.
I mean, but it might have been same time. Cash App, Zelle, whatever goes quick. It take me a little time to text. I mean,
but if I'm telling you, send me $180 and you only send me $130.
And then I'm going to text you and let you know why I only sent you $130.
You need to tell me before. Because think about it. The first thing she saw, she going to see that little ping. You got $134 from old girl.
Yeah, and then my message. My message about it is coming.
No, but already my mind is like, this heifer trying to get over on me because I told her it was $180. Why would you send me $130? Plus, we sitting right next to each other.
But that's not something I really want to publicize at the table. I'm short. That's embarrassing.
Well, text me first. Let me know. Hey,
I guess
I'm short. I wasn't planning on having $180 bill.
Yeah. You probably shouldn't
say something.
Gone. Just don't go.
All right. Well,
just don't go. If
your financial situation was that's all you had, and you knew you had to go on a trip because you couldn't get your money back for canceling the trip, so you had to go on a trip, then you need to weigh your options. Do I spend this money on a good dinner, or do I have this money in my pocket when I go to Cabo?
Those are adult decisions.
Exactly.
Adult decisions. And if you haven't heard adulting is raggedy AF, then go and listen to it. But those are adult decisions that you have to make. And I don't think she made an adult decision there.
No. And then, then to me, in my head, I'm like, so that's kind of like an indication of how you structure your finances. Like we talk about people who are like, oh, all these great experiences, but I don't have a pot to piss in.
Yeah.
Like, you got to find a balance. You got to find a balance. Nobody said not to have a good time in life. Nobody said that. But you also can't be sleeping on people's couches.
Yeah.
Because you can't pay rent and you keep getting evicted, or
or because you choose to go on vacation rather than put your money towards.
Let me tell you, if I help somebody and they on my couch and then they tell me, oh, I'm not gonna be here the week or whatever, because I'm going to the Dominican Republic. Oh, okay, well I'm gonna miss you, girl. Take all your stuff with you, because you can't come back.
Well, Sean.
No, if you got the funds and the capability to go to the Dominican Republic for whatever period of time.
Well, you know, it's real cheap to go. You
Baby, I don't care.
You can go for the low.
Nah, extended hotels are cheap too. You can get that. Like, where are your priorities?
True.
Where are your priorities? You need a place to stay, or you want to have all these experiences, which is wonderful and great, and 100% encourage people to have experiences. But you got to be responsible about it too. And also, you can't always experience everything.
True.
Your pocket may not allow you to do that.
Yeah.
Find stuff that's within your budget. And then again, maybe Cabo wasn't even in her budget, but because she wanted to have this experience with her girlfriend and her friends' friends, she did this. Baby, you probably should have told the girl, we can go to the mountains, we can go glamping for a weekend. You could have done something else.
And why don't you come over for dinner? I'll cook for you.
Exactly. And you would have had money in your
my
pocket.
$130.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I just wanted, it was an interesting situation because I know how I am. And I just was, we're different. I wouldn't say we opposites, but we're different and we have different takes on things. So I just wanted to get your take on a scenario such as that, or a situation such as that, because it to me, I think it all could have been avoided with conversation, communication, whatever you want to call it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Adult decisions. That's all. Adult decisions and, I guess adult thought processes.
That's a good one.
Right?
That's a good one, yes.
Thinking through it in an adult manner.
Yes.
Because I don't think that she had our priorities in order. If that's all she had was $130 to her name. And it's like, girl, what are you doing? Anyway, yeah, that's not. Y'all need to stop with these group dinners anyway. Everybody get your own ticket.
Girl, cook at the house.
I know, right? If y'all want to do something group, put your 180 in. Everybody contribute your 180. Y'all get a chef, or y'all put y'all food together. Everybody bring a dish.
Get an Uber account. You get an Uber account, you can get some discounts. 60% off. You can tell them you cooked it.
You're so silly.
You can tell them you cooked it.
Put it in a nice dish.
Exactly. Have it delivered before they get here. Turn the oven on 200. Just keep things warm and put it in a nice dish. You sure can. But that's within your budget. If that's within your budget, that's a better option. With this, that flexing thing, that's not responsible. Yeah. That's not responsible at all. You could have told your girlfriend, girl, I would love to go to Cabo with y'all. I know y'all gonna turn up, but I just can't swing it. And she would have understood. I'm pretty sure not all her friends went. I'm pretty sure she had some friends who told her that they couldn't go.
Girl, she wasn't gonna miss it.
Yeah, this is not worth it.
Thanks for joining us on today.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. We want to hear from you.
So please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tune in for the next episode of Magnolia Peach Tea Podcast.